Am I the asshole for refusing to leave my girlfriend to be with my wife? Okay, we shall see. My wife and I have been separated for 3 years. Before that, we were together for 10 years and married for 9. I love her very deeply, and we were very happy. We had our children, who are 12 and 10. After the children, the sex became something I had to beg for. She never initiated it, and I got rejected 99% of the time. At first, I would say something, and she would say I was nagging her. Then I asked her to go to marriage counseling, and in one of the sessions, she just snapped and said that we have our children now, so what's the point of sex? Wow. I feel like a statement like that is something, or feelings like that is something that you should discuss before you get married. Because if you have the thought process to only have sex to have kids, that needs to be discussed. That is it me? Because I feel like I'd be blindsided if my husband told me like we have our kids, there's no need to have sex anymore. Sir, if you don't pass that, let's continue. I give her that. She seemed to regret it immediately when she said it and said it was just a joke because she felt cornered by the therapist. She tried to disprove her statement by paying me attention, but it only took a week for her to go back to her old ways. That's when I decided I would drop the whole subject. I thought she wanted sex. When she wanted sex, she would come talk to me. This was 8 years ago. We never had sex until about a year before our separation. I told my wife that I was unhappy and wanted to change and maybe marriage counseling again and sex therapy, but she was dismissive and said that I was nagging and why couldn't I just be happy? Because he's backed up. He needs to release. Wow. I honestly, that I could see where a man would say like, I'm gonna divorce you. I get it. Some people like, oh, you only married the person for sex, but I feel like that is completely blindsiding someone. Like to just be there, to be like sexually attracted to someone, and then the person just does not want to have sex with you, and they just want, oh, just be happy. What? Like maybe it's me. It seems weird to me, and I say I couldn't even fault you if you decided to divorce her because I feel like there should have been a discussion before y'all even got married. Like, okay, after we have kids, are we still like people need to take note. After we have children, are we still going to be having sex? And I feel like it's not necessarily like in certain situations, women are just tired, they're burnt out, or their sex drive just went down that they could probably go to a doctor to or take supplements to help or to start a spark. Her statement is, we had kids, there's no need to do it anymore. That that's a new one for me. That's a new one for me. She was happy and I didn't think we had a problem. I did love her still. By then it was so hard for me to leave, but we often leave when love is gone. It took me a year to put my affairs in order and I told my wife that I was leaving her. I found a rental near my house so we can co-parent easier. I started meeting women for casual sex, but 2 years ago, I met my girlfriend. She's amazing in every aspect. I realized I have true feelings for her very early on, but we kept our relationship private for a while. Everything was good and everyone was happy. Now I have made my relationship public, and a week ago, I got a call from my mom and she asked me to visit her. She told me that my wife wants us to start counseling and therapy and reconcile. I wasn't sure what to tell her because I have never told anyone the reasons of our separation. So she called my wife, and my wife was there within 5 minutes, like they had this planned. My wife said that she promised to make changes and that she has been thinking about it. She loves me and we are a family. My mom said I was selfish for throwing my daughters for a woman. This is why certain people need to stay out of people's relationship. Moms always want to be, oh, you mind your business, mom. Mind your business. Then my mom left to go shopping for dinner, and my wife came on to me and tried to kiss me and touch me and said that she was willing to give me what I wanted and started counseling. See, no, now I don't want it. Like, now you just doing it because you did. No, I don't want it. Like, see, it's one thing if a man like cheats and you're actively giving it to him. I respect you. I have more respect for you because you try to address it. You try to go to counseling. You try to talk to her, and she's called you and said you was nagging. So I have respect for you. Like, I wish other men would say, like, you know what? This is what I want. You don't want to give it to me? I'm going to leave and go get it. He picked up out of the whole situation, he picked himself up, moved himself out the house. So technically, he didn't disrespect her. He just told her, like, listen, not having sex for all these years is a deal breaker for me. It's weighing on him. It necessarily could have just broke him. Like, all right, like, people start thinking, oh, my wife is just not attracted to me. Like, what is it? Because how do you just get up one day like, I don't want to have it anymore? Like, we have our kids. I'm done. And then think that your man is going to sit there and just be like, oh, well, okay. He's gawking at everything walking because he wants to release. And you're just like, oh, but now you're coming around like, oh, I love my family. I'll give you what you want. No, I don't want it. I could understand that. I could see why I don't want it anymore. Now you want to throw at me, so you're going to do like you did last time. Throw it at me for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then go back to how you was. And then we're going to go through this vicious cycle of nonsense again. It's making sense. The storyline is actually making sense. I backed away because I felt like I was betraying my girlfriend. See, he has morals and standards. I got home and told my girlfriend everything. She didn't say much more than I should make the decision for myself. She probably feels guilty for standing in the way for children getting back their family. But I don't love my wife, and I don't want her pity or doing things for me. I want my girlfriend who wants me and gives me herself willingly. But now this turned into me choosing a woman over my daughters. You see, here's the problem. I have a problem when people stay in relationships for the kids. Like, I would say on average, 9 times out of 10, most people that stay in relationships they don't want to for the kids end up saying or seeing and regretting that their parents have stayed together because they see the no love, they see the no affection, they see the no care that goes on between their mother and father. They see the arguing, they see the bickering, they see the animosity between the parents. I hear so many times, I have friends that grew up for years that was like, I wish my mom and dad would just separate so we could just be happy. I wish my parents would hurt and get a divorce so we can get over this shit. Like, I've seen that. I've heard that growing up. So when I see people that say, oh, we're going to stay together for the kids, don't. Because the kids see the animosity. The kids see the negativity. The kids see y'all. And they're just like, yes, some kids are like, oh, I don't care. Just, let mommy and daddy just be together. Just stick it out as long as I'm here. And some kids are like, I don't want to deal with this either. I don't want to deal with y'all more than y'all want to deal with each other. So just separate. So if you think you're going to do it for the kids, no. The fact, like I said before, the fact that you told her, you even offered counseling, you actually went through numerous things to get through to your wife. Like, listen, I cannot go all this time. I love you. I love my family, but I need a little something. And you don't want to give it. So I'm going to separate myself and go someplace and get it. And it took her a couple of years. You have a whole girlfriend of 2 years. And now it's like, oh, I want my family back. I'm willing to give you what you want. No, man, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Tell her, like, this is not going to work. You have your girlfriend. Yes, you're going to have some animosity. Tell mommy to mind her business and stay out of it. That's your relationship. Y'all figure it out. Let her know it is. I got my girlfriend. I don't really want you anymore. The love is gone. I'm just going to be here for my children. I'll support you, whatever you want to do, but I just don't want to be with you anymore. Simple. Well, not that simple, but easily said, but not easily taken.